All right, guys, this is David from Forex Empire. I'll be going over the swing trades tonight. I'm not going to be doing day trades. I need to work on that a little bit longer, but since I haven't done the swing trades on Monday, I'm going to be deciding to do the swing trades on Wednesdays, and it's a midweek reversal, so a lot of times you might catch a lot of trades forming. So just like AUD pairs are kind of forming a nice trade. So starting with AUD USD, as we've seen in the past what the price has done, it created the W level one, the same repeated stuff, and here, as you can see here, right about here, it created the W with a divergence. But the market did the retest, reset you can call it, where it broke out of the structure, but at the same time it rejected from that point, and now it created the new low where it came back to the support, and it's creating a nice W formation, but it's a smaller structure. So if you're following a bigger structure, what happened? Ended up buying here at the right divergence, but you pretty much you failed, because the price went up in your favor, but at the same time it rejected back from the 61.8 retracement. So looking all of that, price has created the M here. If you zoom in on probably a smaller time frame, you might see it right about there. So the price created the M, level one consolidation, level two consolidation. Now the price has created the W. Now the price has given the divergence. So if you look at the bigger structure on a 4-hour time frame, it all makes sense that the price has came back to the support and created the W, and it's a perfect buy. So we pretty much bought it around the Sydney session, Australian session, I'm not sure, but right about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and the price just shot up. So that's just only a few pips. It's not even that much, but just you can see the session 23 pips. So just the session itself is very powerful. So that's the reason why I try to trade during London session, because you can pretty much find all the GBP and Euro pairs, they're perfect entries and all that. USD pairs, I kind of do it in advance, but I usually have my stop loss pretty wide so it doesn't get stopped out. So moving forward, what we see here is a nice AUD USD on the rise. Most likely the first zone that I might take profit is right about here at the 61.8, because the M, level one, level two, and W, and the W crosses over, probably makes a level one, level two, and an M formation here, and might drop it back down. Or if the price makes a bigger level consolidation, then the price might go back up to the previous structure. So we have to watch it. We are predicting the price might go here and here, but that's take profit one, take profit two, but we'll just have to wait it out and count the levels as we go. So far so good. AUD USD is on the rise. Now let's focus on AUD CH, actually AUD CAD, and it's the same situation here. We've seen that the price had created the W in past with a divergence, and then the price had made the level one consolidation, level two consolidation, and the price had made the M formation with a nice divergence. So, and where did it do? It created the M at the 78.6. So that's very powerful. A lot of times Fibonacci's get respected, but I like to use them with my pattern. So technical and market maker, it kind of works out. Now, if you look at it, the price created the 78.6, the price wicked out, created the divergence, the price just swooped down. Now, the price came back down all the way at the support again. Now, if you count the levels right, you will find level one consolidation where the price is chopping sideways, and then the price has broken the structure with an impulse, as you can see here, and then the price created the consolidation again. Now, that's considered as a level two. Now, what did it happen again? The price continued to do the impulse, hit the support area. Now it's rejecting from that point. Now, what we're gonna see is this is the first leg of a W. So what I'm expecting is this, a nice W, first leg of retracement, and that can be, not sure, it can be 61.8, 50%, let me see. Fibonacci from this point to this point, and that's a 78.6. This is 0.8, 38.2. So among all three of them, we might see a rejection from that point, and the price needs to come back down and create the second leg. So what I'm waiting on is I'm not going to place a buy since the price is rejecting from the support. I'm going to wait for the price to come back down, give me a stop hunt in this zone. So this is the support where the price needs to come back down, and where I'm going to look for an entry here. My take profit would be here, and my stop loss would be all the way at the bottom. So right now, it's all about patience. Just wait it out, wait for the perfect setup. But overall, it looks promising. The trade will play out the way we expect it to be. But we just have to watch it, let it play out, let the market come to you. Don't chase the market. So probably we're going to be, probably AUD CAD will be the hot list for the week. Probably next week you might see, it might take a week for it to form the second leg. Probably next week on Monday or Wednesday, you might see the setup formed and you can end up buying on this trade. So this trade is not valid for this week, but for next week it would be a nice trade. So moving on, we're gonna hop on AUD CHF, and probably on a smaller structure. What we see here is a nice, okay, there. 4-hour time frame has a W level 1, level 2 consolidation, a nice M, probably at the 61. Let's see. Let me make it there. If I go on daily time frame, this is a very bigger chart, but as you can see, W level 1, level 2, M formation, level 1, level 2. Now we're expecting a retracement from the 61.8. But if you zoom in to the smaller structure, probably like a 4-hour time frame, you can see there's another structure going on. What is it? A W level 1, level 2, an M formation. Now it's in the level 1 consolidation. So remember, the M is here. The resistance for the M is here. The price should not be breaking the zone. So the price will stay in this zone under, and it should not break it. So that's where we have our stop loss. So if anything happens, it will go up and it will just invalidate trade. But as long as it stays under this resistance zone, the trade is valid. So as we can see that it's a bigger picture. So what we're looking at is a nice drop on AUD CHF for probably the next few months. Okay, so all we gotta do is wait it, just hold it for long term. Now moving forward, I'm gonna jump on AUD JPY, AUD JPY. All right, now what do we see on AUD JPY? AUD JPY has created the market maker structure in past, and here on a 4-hour time frame, what do we see? We see that the price created the W level 1, level 2, a nice M formation, again level 1, level 2, a W formation. Now the price has broken the bearish trend. Now it's going for the bullish moment. Now, what is the price doing? The price is creating the consolidation zone. Now it can range anywhere from 1 to 2 weeks. A lot of time it can be months. So just remember that the price is consolidating, and when the impulse comes in, you're going to be in profit. So what am I doing here? I'm looking for, just waiting for the price to go back up. My stop loss is under the support. My take profit would be right over there. So the price has rejected from this point. I don't think I've seen this part. I kind of missed out. I didn't trade for the whole week and I missed that whole thing. But it's good to wait it out and see. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to wait, let the market play out, go to the upside. But we are in a buy on AUD JPY for long term. And next would be AUD NZD. AUD NZD, I think we're going to, there. Probably on a daily time frame, W level 1, level 2, A top. A top is like a, it's not an M, it's like an A top, but it's not, it's a risky trade. But at the same time, I don't think I traded this part, but I'm trading the other opposite direction where the price has given the level 1 consolidation, level 2 consolidation, and right after that, it created the W right at the 78.6. So the Fibonacci's, a lot of times it works at 61.8, 78.6, 81, 81, I think 81 point, I'm kind of, my tongue is twisting, 88.6, there we go. So the price rejected, and basically we ended up on a buy based on the based on the Fibonacci and the divergence. So the price rejected from that point, we are up in profit, probably 156 pips in profit. So we have a stop loss at break even. We're just gonna hold it for the market to consolidate a little bit longer and push up, create another one, and then push up again. So we're just gonna count as we go. So far so good. Nzd is on a bullish side right now. So I think I covered all the AUD pairs. Let's jump at Euro pairs, okay? All right, Euro CHF. All right, Euro CHF, probably on a 4-hour time frame. It's not a clear setup, but at the same time, it is. We have seen that there is a W on a 4-hour time frame, and then the price has rejected from this point, as you can see, and create the level 1 consolidation. Now, this is the resistance. Remember, guys, this is a small resistance. This is a small support. The price needs to break these levels, the resistance and supports, in order to create the level 1 and level 2 zones. And you have to trap them just like that. And you can see where the price just breaks it. It just breaks, consolidates, breaks, consolidates. So that's considered as a level 2. Now, if you look at here, it's basically creating an M formation right about here. So we might expect the price to go back up a little bit more before it drops, because as you can see that the price hasn't broke up. It needs to do a stop hunt right about here in this zone and then drop it back down. So we'll just have to wait and see how the price reacts. So, but overall, it's a bearish right now. So, and as you can see here, right about here, you can see there's a trend line retest. So it can push up a little bit more. That will give you a nice stop hunt and a divergence right about like that. So it needs to do that, and so you can get a nice divergence right about here. So let's wait it out and wait for the market to go up, do a stop hunt. It can be anywhere from 25 to 50 pips stop hunt above this high. So if you do a horizontal line right about here, there, that's 1.22, so probably 250. That's basically right there. So this is the stop hunt zone. So it will do a 25 to 50 pip stop hunt, and then inverted candles and hammers and whatever that is, and then it will drop it down. So just wait it out for the price to go back up a little bit more and then trade it, okay? Now, Euro CAD. Euro CAD is a nice profit right now. I think I gave this trade probably a few months, on 3rd, 25th. This is the 5th. It's been a month. Yeah, it's been a month, and the price like pretty much dropped nicely from the price we sold right about. We sold it right about there. Price even went to our stop loss, but it never hit that because we always keep it above the resistance. So price rejected nicely, and we are currently in 487 pips in profit. So that's a nice trade. But as you can see, what the price did right now, the price has created the impulse from the 200 EMA. Now we can expect the price to do a nice second level consolidation right about here. So we'll just have to wait, and then probably the W right about there, and then push back up. So that's a nice trade. We're just gonna leave it alone. Stop loss is break even, so just swing it. Now, if we jump on Euro AUD, all right. Now, Euro AUD is the same situation. W level 1, level 2, a nice M formation right about there with a divergence. Now the price has broken the support, created the wick, and then pushed back up, but failed to break the high again. Remember, I always talk about this, like the resistance will never be broken of that second leg if you're counting the level right, and your stop loss will be going above it. Now the price has went up, probably I think it's like 78.6 retracement, if I'm right. Let me see. Yeah, it's around 78, 88. Let's see. Yeah, 88.6, 78.6 retracement. So the price will continue to go down now. So all we got to do is probably draw a trend line a little bit. Let me see if I can see anything clean here. All right, there we go. So we got a trend line right about here. So wait for the price to break. If you're a technical trader, just wait for the price to break, do a retest, and then sell, or just sell based on the MMM structure. But we are pretty much in profit already, like 100 pips in profit. So I don't know how you guys want to handle it, but Euro AUD CAD is basically on a bearish trend. Now, just look for a better entry at the smaller time frames. Okay. Now let's switch to Euro USD. All right, Euro USD it's been a while since I've been holding this trade. It was right about there, probably 3, 4. It's been 2 months since I've been holding this trade, and it took a while. The price did consolidate. Remember, the price will consolidate. All you gotta do is count the levels and be patient, because once you have patience, the money will come to you. Now, we waited for 2 months for the price to really show its real move, and we traded here right at the breakout, trendline breakout. We expected the price to go down, but the price came back up, doing consolidation left and right. It just made us wait, and now there was a breakout, and then boom, the price just dropped. Now, if you look at it, we are in 330 pips in profit. So that's a good thing, and we'll continue to hold. And once the price does a sideways movement, we're just gonna mark it up as a level 2. But right now, I don't see anything, so I'm not gonna mark it up. So, and let me see. I think we got something on a 1 hour time frame. Let's see, Euro USD. Now, all right. So basically, I'm just gonna wait for the price to create a second level, and then let it drop all the way at the support area. So all we gotta do is just wait it out. Now, Euro GBP. Let's see, Euro GBP. All right, Euro GBP, we predicted that the market will push up, but we expected it right about here, but the price dropped, did the stop hunt. That was probably, the stop hunt was right about, all right, 66 pip stop hunt. So this one basically was a stop hunt, and the market did the W. Now the market went up, created the second level. Now it's creating it created the first level. Now it's creating the second level. As you can see, it's going sideways. So you just mark that up, and I expected at 61.8, but it looks like it will kind of gonna go more, even higher. So my zone is probably here, but we'll see where the M is created. A lot of times the M is created at the 78.6, 88.6. So let's wait it out and see. But the overall right now is no trading zone for this one. Euro GBP, no trade, because we don't trade level 2s. We only trade Ws and level 1s. So if we missed it here, we could have got this trade. Boom, went up. But no big deal. There's so many pairs. We're just gonna wait for the market to push up, create a nice level, and then we'll enter on a buy or a sell. So we'll just wait where it goes, and then we'll trade for the downside. Once the market creates the M, we'll sell it. Okay. All right. Now what we got next is Euro JPY. Now, Euro JPY on a bigger time frame, what we've seen is created the peak, the V bottom, level 1, level 2, a nice M with a divergence. Now we are seeing a level 1 consolidation. We do have a sell limit at the 61.8 retracement. It's at 134.25. So all we're waiting is let the market go up, hit that level, most likely from the 16.8. The price should reject and then drop it down. But all we gotta do is just wait and see how it really goes. But on a smaller time frame, actually on a 4-hour time frame, it has a level 1 consolidation here, W here. So let's see how it really plays out. But right now, overall, I'm expecting a nice sell, since it looks like it's on a nice breakout of us right about there, or you can see that. But we'll just have to wait and see. All right. Now Euro NZD is next. All right. Now, all right, right about here. Now you can see, guys, that there is a W, level 1 consolidation, level 2 consolidation, a nice M with a nice divergence. The price has basically broken the support of the M, so that basically indicates that there's a first level is formed. Now we just gotta mark it up. A lot of times the price might go up right here, 78.6, 61.8, and it's right about 78.6. So we'll just wait and see, but we can see that there's a bearish flag right about there. So what we're gonna do is probably mark this up, like probably here. It's gonna be around, that's our first take profit, ABCD, right about there. All right, that's gonna be the ABCD pattern. That's a take profit right there for the ABCD. But for me, it's a level 1. I'm entering on the level 1, so that's a good trade for me right now. I might increase my take profit to all the way at this 4,600 zone. So my take profit would be 4.6. All right, I just increased my take profit based on that. I think I was counting the levels from here, and my take profit was here. Now it's a little bit different. Now the take profit is around 2,400 pips. That's a lot of pips. Okay, so yeah, it's a daily trade. That's the reason. So, but the stop loss is like around 500 pips. So give or take, if you use proper risk management, it should not affect your account at all. 0.01 on a $1,000 account, that will give you 5% risk. But if you have a $5,000 account and you do 0.01, that's a 1% risk. So do the little math and you guys will figure out the risk management. But overall, what I see on Euro NZD for long term, this is not short term because this is a daily. It might take months, 3 months, 6 months, but it will be a nice drop. So so it's gonna be a nice trade. Make sure you have patience to hold it. All right, now update, 1 second. Okay, Euro NZD. Euro NZD move, take profit at 1.46. All right, give me a second, guys. Let me edit my orders really quick. All right, now onto the next trade. That would be CHF, Jpy. All right, now Oh, actually, there's a nice trade going on, but at the same time, it's not. All right, the price created the W level 1, level 2, M formation level 1, level 2. Now the price created that gave us the W, but the price, as you can see here, the price didn't respect. It didn't respect the support and it broke in under. So what does this mean? This means that the price is no longer valid. The setup is no longer valid. And I'm just gonna wait it for it to form a better structure and I'm gonna look for a buy. But if you go on a daily time frame, there's a gap that needs to be closed. So it's not a good setup for me. So I'm just gonna look away for other pairs that has better setups, okay? Now, CAD JPY. All right, CAD JPY is kind of playing out nice. So let's get this one straight. Okay, this is a peak formation. That was an M, level 1, level 2, W, level 1, level 2, a peak formation at the resistance, and the price just collapsed. Level 1, level 2, now there's a W with a divergence, and guess what happened? Price just shot up. Shot up from this point onwards. We did that trend line, and that's right about there. I think we ended up buying that trade. So currently we are up 355 pips in profit. So that's good trade, but we are expecting more from this one, probably like 950 pips. So we're just gonna mark this up as level 1 for now. And we're just gonna see when the price just breaks the structure, creates level 2, and then M, and then reverse. So we're just gonna ride this wave up and then down from that resistance because it's a 3 touch. So that's gonna be a nice, a reversal that we can grind it for all the way down again for 1,000 pips or so. All right, guys. So on to the next one, that would be CAD CHF, and we pretty much marked it up. I think we didn't end up buying it at the right time. I think this would have been a nice setup for an entry, but we missed it. But no big deal. The market is going as planned. We create the level 1, level 2. Now we're gonna expect a nice M formation right about the resistance. And once we see that M with a divergence, we're gonna look for a sell right about there. And right from there, we're gonna see it all the way back down again. So make sure to follow the stop right about there. All right. Now, all right, now okay, CAD CHF is not ready yet, but once it goes to the resistance and creates the M formation, then we can look for a sell. But until then, we're just gonna step out, not trade it until further confirmations, okay? Now, I think I covered all the CAD and CHF. Now, next would be GBP pairs, Great Britain pounds. So let's get started. That would be Gbp Chf. All right, now what we've seen here is a nice W. There was a in the past, there was an M, level 1, level 2, W, level 1, level 2. It created the M with a nice divergence and the price just collapsed. You can see that there's a big impulses right about here. The price went back up again. Remember, it always does. It's just trying to stop hunt right here, and we probably got 61.8 retracement right there. See, there we go. We got that 61.8 retracement. Price just collapsed from that point. Nice drop. So what are we expecting? We're expecting a nice consolidation, and that's right about there. And we should see it probably for a little bit longer. It hasn't completed its level, but you never know. It might just drop and then go back up again. So we just have to count the levels and then go from there. But right now, it's a nice sell, and just trade with it, I guess. All right, now Gbp Jpy. All right, Gbp Jpy is not quite ready. As you can see, the price made the M, level 1, level 2, nice W, level 1 choppy consolidation, and the level 1 choppy consolidation, level 1. Level 1 is a choppy consolidation. Level 2, however, is basically retracing back all the way here. So we're just gonna have to wait and see for the price to finish its consolidation. Probably, if we look over here, that's not 61.8 retracement, but 50%. Yeah. So we'll just have to wait and see. Probably it might want to come back to the 61.8 and then reject from that point. So if it does, then we might look for an entry right about here. So right about there. So we'll just have to wait and see, guys, okay? But most likely the price from this point, it might go up here and then reverse from there. But right now, no promises. So we'll just have to see how the price rejects from 61.8. If it does, if it creates a nice inverted, candlesticks patterns and nice engulfing, then we'll be looking for a buy. But until then, it's not a good trade to trade on the level 2 anyways. So we're just gonna step back and watch it. Okay. Now GBP Nzd. All right, now GBP Nzd, I think it was like 88.6 also, yeah. All right, the level 1 was kind of bigger level 1, so it went all the way up to the 88.6. Now, what do we expect from this? What we're expecting is there was a price that created the level 1, the M, the level 1, level 2 on a smaller time frame, but then it created the bigger time frame where they created W, a level 1, a level 2, and a nice M formation. But then the level 1 came along, created the bigger retracement. But if you mark it up for the trend line, it's most likely looking like a nice reversal. But at the same time, if you look at it, it has a nice Elliott wave pattern to it. And that's right about wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and a wave 4, and a wave 5. So that's a nice indication for me that the price, and at the same time, it is a nice, what do you call it? It's a bearish wedge, or you can call it a bearish flag. And in this case, what I'm expecting is probably the 100% retracement, and that would be from the fib expansion. If we draw it from all the way here, and all the way here, and all the way to the 88.6. There, we got our there. We got our 100% retracement right about there. That's gonna be the technical take profit, but for me, that's my second level right about there. That's gonna be my second level. The W would be all the way at the bottom. So what I'm going for is I'm going for the kill. I'm gonna be shorting this right about now. My stop loss goes above the resistance, and my take profit goes right about there. And my stop loss, I think it's like around 500 pips. So make sure to watch that number. It can get a little bit higher. Okay, 9. All right, the risk reward is 1 to 4%, 1 to 4. The take profit is like 1966 pips, and the stop loss is 500 pips. So it's a 5% risk trade, or it can be 1% if you have $5,000 account. So keep that in mind. But we'll be selling this trade because it's too good to miss out, and that would be sell GBP Nzd. Stop loss would be 1.990. Take profit was 17340. Okay. GBP Nzd 99 7434 7434. All right, swing sell is in. Next would be GBP AUD. All right, now GBP AUD on a smaller time frame, there was a W, level 1, level 2, nice M formation. Look at it. Basically, the price went back up right about here, but didn't fail, didn't break the resistance. It means it's still basically a trap. And now, if you mark the support right about there, now we got the level 1, and that's going to be right about there. So that's a level 1 consolidation that's going to be formed. So we'll just have to wait and see how far it can go up. But right now the price is in profit. I'm not sure how much, but let me check it out. It's around 200 pips in profit. So we'll just have to wait and see for the price, how it reacts from this trend line. It might go back up or it might not. So, but overall, if it comes back up, you can sell it and put your stop loss above the resistance, okay? And the take profit goes all the way at the support area. All right, next would be GBP CAD. All right, GBP CAD. That's a nice trade. All right. What we've seen in the past is the price create the nice nice peak. You can level 1, level 2, nice W, level 1, level 2, and a nice M outside the resistance zone. So a lot of times it does that, but don't make the market fool you for that. But we pretty much sold it at the very top. Now the price has basically broken the trend line, and now you might expect the price to go back up a little bit, do a nice retest from the blue. You can see here it might go back up here and then reject from that point. But I'm not gonna get out and get in. I'm just gonna hold it. I have patience, so most likely you're gonna expect that level 1 should be created under the M support. So right about here, you should expect a nice level 1 consolidation. But right now, all I gotta do is just wait and see. But this trade is really good. We are up in 750 pips in profit. Ha, that's crazy. GP CAD. Yeah, 745 pips. So we still got a lot to go. We got 2,360 pips take profit. So it's quite a while. So, all right, next would be, GBP USD. Okay, now GBP USD, I don't think it has a nice setup for us yet, but that's a nice divergence that you might see right about here. I'm still expecting this one to go back up, but it doesn't look that promising, but the setups are not great. So I might not trade it, just watch it and let it play out later for the later. The 1, level 2. That's a nice M right there. Okay, I mean, if you look at a daily structure, actually let me clear that out. Okay, it's a really big structure, but if you look at here, has a nice divergence, level 1 consolidation. All right, that's a level 1 consolidation right about there. level 2 consolidation right about there. All right, now if you look at here, the price is pretty much at the level 1 consolidation, but I'm not sure how far it can go up. That's at 700 pip stop loss. If you're gonna look for a sell, that's a nice take profit zone, but the stop loss kind of gets out of hand. 1600, 800 pips take profit. Yeah, that's not a good risk reward. It's a 1 to 2 risk reward. So I might not trade it, but if the price does go back up over in this zone, and then it probably retests the 61.8, I might sell that trade. But right now, I don't really want to go in for it. Okay, right there. So if the price does goes back up, I might look for a sell right about there. But until then, I'm not gonna trade it. Okay. Okay, now GBP USD is taken care of. Now we'll be going over NZD pairs, and that's starting with Nzd Jpy. Now, on the past, what we looked at is the price continued to give us the setups, level, the peak, V bottom, level 1, level 2, nice M with a nice divergence. Trend line was broken, created the level 1 consolidation. And then after that, it created the level 2 consolidation. Then it created the W. Now, if you look at it here, the price kind of made the bigger structure of W, but at the same time, it created the smaller W with a smaller divergence, smaller level 1, level 2, and a nice M at the 61.8. So it turned itself from a bigger picture to a smaller picture. Now you have to zoom into this one on a 1 hour time frame or 4 hour time frame to really see the consolidation. Now we kind of saw this coming. We basically sold it, and basically the price basically went in our favor, and we are currently up 174 pips in profit. So that's a good thing, and we will be continue to hold a little bit longer. I think this is the level 1 consolidation right about here, since the price broken the support, and then this one is the level 1 consolidate, a level 2 consolidation. So we should see a W right about here. Once that happens, then you can look for a buy. But right about now, let me see if we got anything else. Okay, so right now we're just gonna leave it all alone until the take profit is hit, or if we see a W, we're just gonna close the trade. But until then, we're just gonna hold it. All right, guys, we got a few more trades to go. Bear with me, and that's gonna be Nzd Chf. All right, Nzd Chf, same situation. M level 1, level 2, nice W, divergence. Level 1 consolidation, failed to break the low. Still holds the level 1, level 2, and a nice M with a nice divergence. They did the stop hunt right about here, and then dropped it down. Now, if you followed everything, now the price is creating level 1 consolidation. As you can see, the price has broken the support of the M. You can see that right about here. You can see the price closed under, and that gives you a sign that the price has created the level 1. Now the price needs to go back down, create level 2, W, and then so on. So we are currently on a profit on this one also, and I think we are up 82 pips in profit. So not that much, but still a good trade. So we're just gonna keep an eye on it and then trade it from there. And then I think Nzd Chf might have a 1 hour time frame set up. Let's check it out. Yeah, it's kind of 1 hour time frame had a better setup right about there. See, you have to have an eye for it. That's why you practice and practice and practice to see the setups. All right, now you can see that the price on a 4 hour time frame, you didn't see there was an M level 1, level 2, but on a smaller time frame, you can see all that right here. Divergence, okay? Divergence here. That basically indicates, and then at the same time, the level 1 is right about here. So it's a tough situation. Okay, let me see. And it's a 61.8 retracement. So the price did came back up, hit the 61.8, and but it's on a smaller structure on a 1 hour time frame. Okay, guys, on a 1 hour time frame, it's a sell. I mean, it's a buy right about there. And then on a swing, it's a sell continuation. So we'll just have to wait and see which one comes to existent right about. All right. But 1 hour on the Nzd Chpy is a buy, and then on the bigger time frame, it's a sell, and it's a 1 hour consolidation. So it depends on what kind of trader you are. You can choose either or. And I understand that that if it does go up, my stop loss will be hit, and it will be hit at the break even. It doesn't really matter to me. I just leave it because of my prediction. So if I'm predicting it's going to be a sell, I'm just going to hold as a sell. And if I'm going to buy this, I'm going to buy it as a day trade and then watch it closely. So a lot of times day trades don't play out because they're not the strongest ones. 4 hour time frame is kind of strongest. So we'll just have to wait and see how the price reacts, and then we'll go from there. Okay. Now let's get to Nzd USD. All right, Nzd USD has given us the structure, level 1, a W, level 1, level 2, nice M at the 78.6, and the price kind of played along with it, and now you can see the price went back at the 78.6 again, and then dropped it back down, all the way down. So that's a good trade we are in, and that's around 300 pips. So we're just gonna wait a little bit longer. Let the market finish up with this consolidation and create the W or whatever it's need. Right about here, you can see the price is consolidating like that. So just gonna have to wait and let the market play out probably for another week or so, and then you will see a consolidation again, consolidation and then impulse again to the W side. So right now, we're just gonna leave it all alone, let it play out. Now, next would be Nzd CAD. All right, Nzd CAD, I think on a daily time frame, there was a harmonic pattern, but I didn't sell it based on that. I kind of sold it based on the market maker method, where it was a nice W, daily has a better look there. A nice W, level 1, level 2, M formation at the 78.6, and then a drop. So we pretty much ended up selling it And so far, what we see is we don't see a consolidation yet, so that's a good sign, but we'll see a consolidation, and that's right about here. So we'll see the level 1, level 2 right about here, nice W right at the very bottom. So all we're doing is just wait and wait and wait for the price to just drop and then go in our favor. But right now, the trade is in 346 pips in profit, but let me check. Okay, Nzd CAD. What happened to Nzd CAD? All right, so basically Nzd CAD is in profit, but let me check something out really quick. Wow. Okay, I did give a signal on this one, but I forgot to take it on my account. No big deal. It's funny. All right, 346. We're about to move our stop loss to break even. 9360. And you can 346 pips in profit. At 0.9360. Okay, when it goes back up, you guys can look for a sell on here, and I think that's what I'm gonna do, but right about here, and we should expect a nice drop from that point. So that's gonna retest the 50 EMA or the 200 EMA, and then the support, and then it will bounce off from that point. So keep an eye on that, and that's a nice. I think it's gonna be a nice 31.8. Let's see, 38.2 retracement. So keep an eye on that. Okay, guys. So. And what's next? The next is USD pairs, and let's start with USD CAD. So USD CAD, create the M, level 1, level 2, nice W, level 1, level 2, a nice M. Then at the same time, this is happening. So we're gonna be looking for a nice sells based on the level 1 consolidation, and that would be right about here. Stop loss goes above, and then take profit goes under right there. And all right, the stop loss is 100 pips. The take profit is 575 pips, and that gives us a nice 1 to 5 risk reward. So we're going in for a sell on this trade. Okay. All right. Okay, stop loss would be 1 point. Okay, 2940. 2940. Take profit would be 1.22650. All right, so we're going in for the USD CAD. I'm gonna sell. Where is it? There. 29400. 22650. 22650. All right, next is USD Jpy. All right, now on a daily time frame, it's a nice setup right about here. So W level 1, level 2, M formation, level 1, level 2, a W formation. Now the price we entered right about there, so the price is going in our favor, right about 400 pips in profit. But at the same time, I do expect the price to come back down, or maybe not. But the overall expectation is the price needs to come back down to create level 1, but a lot of times it doesn't. But right now we can see there's a nice consolidation going on the sideways movement. So we're just gonna mark that up. And we should see a nice consolidation here and a nice M formation at the resistance point. So until then, we're just gonna be holding it for the long term. So if you do see the price come down all the way at the support and the resistance of the W, right at the 200 EMA, I would suggest you guys to buy this trade, because from this point, I'm expecting the price to push up. But overall, it's a bullish trend, so keep that in mind. Now, next would be USD CHF. Ooh, my take profit is almost gonna get hit. My take profit is 675 pips, so it's almost close. We've been patiently waiting, but as we've seen at the trend line breakout, we pretty much ended up buying right about here. It's been a while since we've been holding it. It's on the 2, 3, and a 4. Yep, it's almost like a 1.5 months, 1 month, something like that. But we're patiently holding. Now, what we can see is the consolidation that went sideways. It's only level 1. So at this resistance, the price might come down after it hits the resistance and create the second level and then push back up again. So, but we got our take profits right here, so we'll just wait. It's only a few more pips to go, and then it will be a nice sell after that, after it creates the M. But until then, I'm not gonna be looking for a sell yet. So, and plus the price has been choppy also, so not a good trade. But currently, I think we are in right about there, 615 pips. So a few more pips to go, and our take profit will be hit. All right, now USD is finished. Let's hop on gold for the last trade, and then we are done. All right, now what we see here in the past is W level 1, level 2. The market did the M, but it did the consolidation for, damn, that's been a long time. It's been for 2 months now, I think. It's been consolidating for 2-3 months already. So, but the price never broke the zone yet. Like, it's always rejected back in. So this one, I'm expecting a nice drop now, or we'll just see. We'll just have to wait. But the price itself, we pretty much kept selling here, kept selling here, kept selling here, but our stop loss was always close, so we got hit. But finally, we got a good trade where we had a stop loss above the resistance. It came to the resistance, but it failed to break that high, and that was the 1366. It failed to break it, but then it dropped again. So gold kind of tends to do a lot of stop hunts. So, but we are kind of out of the reach, and now the price has been in our favor, and what we can see is up 400 pips in profit. So that's a good sign. and we'll continue to hold till further movement. But right now, overall, bunch of trades we are already in, and there was only a few trades that we can get in for this week. So that's the reason why I didn't feel good and didn't want to trade on Monday. But actually, yeah, I'm not sure what happened. But what I'm gonna look forward to is next week, where other pairs will be turning around and giving us nice setups for next week. So stay tuned for the webinars, and stay tuned for new signals and all that. And I think that's about it. All right, guys. If you need more, what do you call it? If you need more answers and more questions to be answered, please feel to hit me up on Telegram at David Hypo, and I'll be helping you guys out with any analysis that you need. All right, guys, I'm gonna head out, and that's about it for tonight. Okay, if you have any questions, make sure to leave it in the comments. All right, guys, peace out. I'm about to head to sleep, and give me a second. 1 second. Okay. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys next week. Okay? Peace out.